What's up, Sum Hacker? Let's dive into our next simultaneous equation practice sum. Now things are gonna start getting a little bit harder. So what we want to do is identify our simplest equation, and I would say that this one is the simpler version because it's going to be way easier for me to make x the subject of that formula. So it's going to be x is equal to 3 plus 3y. Then I'm just going to name that 1, and I'm going to name my other equation 2. And then I'm going to say put 1 into 2, and now we can get cracking. So I'm going to substitute this into every single x that I find here. Okay, so we will have 8y squared plus 30y minus 3 plus 3y is equal to 3 plus 3y squared plus 8. All right, so what I'm going to do in the next step is I'm going to multiply this negative into the bracket, and I'm going to expand this bracket over here. Plus 30y minus 3 minus 3y is equal to, let's expand this out, so 3 plus 3y, 3 plus 3y plus 8. Okay, so what I want to do on this side is I want to simplify just a little bit. So I've got a y here and a y here, which I can simplify. Let's just do that real quick. 8y squared. And 30 minus 3 is going to give us plus 27y, and I'm left with minus 3. And then on this side, I'm going to do FOIL to get my answer here. So I'm going to multiply like this. So 3 times 3 is going to give me 9. 3 times 3y is going to give me 9y. 3y times 3 is also going to give me 9y, and then 3y times 3y, that's going to give me 9y squared, and I'm left with positive 8. All right, so now I'm going to look at my squared values, and I'm going to take all of my other variables to that side of the equal. So can you see that positive 9y squared is actually the bigger number here? So I'm going to take this whole thing to the other side of the equal sign, and I'm going to change these signs. So here's what that will look like. 0 is equal to negative 8y squared minus 27y plus 3. And then I write the rest as it is. So plus 9 plus 9y plus 9y plus 9y squared plus 8. All right, so now I'm going to get to work on simplifying. 0 is equal to, I'm going to work with my y squared, and 9y squared minus 8y, that's going to give me 1y squared. So I'm just going to write y squared down here, and then I'm going to cross those out because I've worked with them. Then I'm going to look at my y values, and I'm going to simplify. That is going to give me minus 27 plus 9 plus 9. It's going to give me minus 9y. Cross them out and then work with my whole values, whole numbers. And that would then give me 9 plus 8, which gives me positive 20. Great. So now I'm at a point where I can factorize. So I'm going to have 0 is equal to, put my two brackets down. I'm going to have y in the one, y in the other. I'm going to look at my c value sign. I see it's a positive, which means that both signs have to be the same. But then I look at the b value, and that is a negative, which means that both have to be negative signs. Otherwise, that would not be possible. So here we have negative and a negative. And then I ask myself, okay, what are the factors of 20? That will give me 5 and 4. Remember, you can check yourself here. So ask yourself, okay, negative 5 minus 4, does that give me negative 9? It 100% does. And then if you say negative 5 times negative 4, will that give me positive 20? Yes, indeed. So now you know that the numbers that you've stuck in your brackets are correct. Now, all that's left to do is to solve for y. So we have y minus 5 equals 0 and y minus 4 equals 0. So y will equal to 5 and y will equal to 4. And those are your final answers here. Now what we want to do, I'm just going to move up. We want to put these y values into our other equations. So we're simply going to say y is equal to 5 and y is equal to 4. And then I'm just going to quickly write down my equation. This one, I'm going to stick it at the bottom here. So that's going to be x is equal to 3 plus 3y, and x is equal to 3 plus 3y. Now I'm just going to substitute it in. So I've got x is equal to 3 plus 3 times 5, and that will give us x is equal to 18. And on this side, we've got x is equal to 3 plus 3 times 4, and that will then give us x is equal to 15. And if you got those answers, y is equal to 5, y is equal to 4, x is equal to 18, and x is equal to 15, then you would have got this question 100% correct and gotten all the marks for it. So that's it. Nice one, some hacker. Let's keep the momentum going. And if you are ready to move on, then let's dive into the next video now and get stuck in.